to another fine episode of Pre-Game Yums. I'm your host, I'm Alca, and I'm doing my very own Pre-Game Yums today. I'm pretty sure this is not going to be a continuous series, just like with Paul, but he asked me and pretty much everyone who watches his videos to make little Pre-Game Yums of your own. And so here's my little tribute to the Pre-Game Yumminess. We're going to be making, well, nothing with those. Cheese grater. Something with cheese, then. No, I won't, I'll just go spoil it right now. We're going to use the kitchen, and we're going to make an egg sandwich. So first thing I need is the eggs. And I don't think that this chicken here is going to lay any eggs for me. Hello! Say something to the YouTubers! Nah. She's just bored, and she wants to go for a walkie. But she's not going to get a walk yet, not until I've had my dinner. Because if you hadn't noticed, it's dark outside. So let's see. Here we have the egg yumminess. Is this enough? Yes, 2 is all I need. Well then, let's close that. This is going to be a little bit different from Paul's videos because, well, I'm not the same kind of insane as he is, and, well, my type of humor is a little bit different. And, before I forget, there's a little something that apparently you have to do with all the Pre-Game Yum videos. Paul demonstrated it last time. Let's see. For some reason you have to hit the floor, because that's what he does. At least when he's trying to make soup. Cock soup. Come on. Come on. Come on. You gotta go over there. Come on. Go. Shoot. Stay. The dog is not allowed to be in the kitchen when I'm preparing food. Hey, focus. There you go. Let's see. We've got the eggs now. We're going to need a little glass to put those eggs in because, well, honestly, I'm not the kind of guy that likes to break an egg on the edge of a bloody hot frying pan. Nah, I burn myself enough as it is. Anyway, cheese grater, so we're going to need some cheese. Let's see here. Wow, it's nicely full, or somewhat full. Well, it just stocked up yesterday. Cheese. I actually cut a bit of this new cheese already because I had to prepare a little bit and had to decide what I was going to make. Let's see. We're going to need a little bit of ham. Freshly cut, supposedly, even though it's a few days ago. And that's about all we're going to need from there. Let's see now. How far is this zoomed in, is zoomed out as far as it can. One-handedness. Now, there's one thing I don't like about the fact that this camera is that it's a lot clunkier than the mobile phone that Paul uses. And let's just first get the bread here. Apparently, it's constantly very up close to everything I'm doing. Like it's constantly zoomed in a little bit. So that's kind of annoying. But we'll make it through. There we go. There's one thing I think I'm forgetting. Hang on. There we go. That's what we need. A little tripod. Tripod's going to make it a lot easier for you to see what the hell I'm doing. Let me just put it on here. Got to turn the screen so that I can see myself. Alright, we've got the bread. We've got the cheese. You can hardly see me, so I'll just change that a little bit. Right. What we're going to need now is a plate, of course. These are all too deep. So what you need is a nice big and relatively flat plate. Not too big, of course. It's still going to fit in the microwave. You might be asking, Al, why do you want to microwave an egg? I'm not gonna. The only thing I am going to microwave, there we go, is the cheese, ham, and basically everything I put on the sandwich. Now, you don't have to follow this strictly, because the way I do it is, you know, always the same. I just put about 4 slices of ham, just, you know, to cover it nicely. That's just, there we go. Some of the ham here. After that I put some cheese on. I put that in the microwave for about, well, I'll still have to decide on how many seconds. Maybe even a minute. Just depends. Because what you want is for the cheese to really soften up, you know. The softer the cheese is, the yummier it's going to be once you put the egg on. Now, we're done with this, so this can just go back into the, there we go, into the fridge. Not the freezer, just the fridge. Interesting fact, I used to be very confused about the difference between fridge and freezer. Now, you can be a little bit closer for this one, because I'm just going to focus you on the thing I'm going to be doing. There we go. So first I'm going to slice the cheese. I already had this thing ready, cheese grater. Had to clean it, of course. Make a few nice slices. I'm probably going to be a little bit more quiet as Paul as well. Maybe add some music. There's also one very, very important thing I forgot. I forgot to pick a game! My gosh! What's the use of a pre-game yums when you don't have a game to play? Gods. Well, we'll see. We'll have to improvise. Now you see, it's kind of an equal general way to cover the entire sandwich, but don't be afraid of, don't skimp on the amount of cheese you put on, because you're not supposed to make something like this rather often, because, well, it's not that healthy to do too often. I mean, sure, eggs are healthy, sure, cheese is healthy from time to time, but you really don't want to overdo it. Because if you do, you're going to get a belly like mine. Big belly. Let's aim this upwards. Hello, fridge. And goodbye, cheese. Cheese grater into the thingamabobbins there. Alright, here we go. Now we got that sandwich ready. Now, what are we going to have to do with that thing? Well, keep the camera in one piece for starters. I've got to put it all the way. Oh, now I got both my hands full. I'm not that lean. There we go. Thank you, foot. Hey, doggy! The tripod is in the way as well. Maybe I should have taken the camera off the tripod first. But there we go. So here's the microwave. Nice, simple microwave. Put it in there. Now set it for a minute, but you're gonna have to make sure that you're not gonna have to put the entire damn thing in for an entire 1 minute. Usually it's gonna be done well before the minute is over. Just, you know, you gotta check. Just be sure you don't get too irradiated. Now let's see. Let's take this thing off the tripod, really. There we go. A little bit of mobility. I'll just put the tripod back over here. Because basically when I'm handling the egg, yeah, you don't want to screw around with eggs. You really do not want to screw around. Gonna need a little bit of paper. 2 will do. Just fold them over like this. There we go. Now you can tell these eggs look a little bit dirty. That's because I think in English it's called free range, you know, when chickens can walk around. I think Scaraliron, middle growth. Yeah, that's I think that means 10 free range eggs, medium size. Whoops. Now we got a little stack here because we got a little deal with family members that we supply these to their farm we'll get a few eggs from time to time. And eggs are nice. I haven't had eggs for a while now. Maybe, what, I don't know. This is definitely a two-parter, by the way. I'm noticing that I already spent 10 minutes. I mean, damn. And I'm still kind of chaotic about what I'm gonna do. We're gonna need this. We're gonna need this thing on. Lights. Look at that. Look at that. And, very importantly, now, I don't know how you want to make your eggs. Is that kind of, you know, that's different per person. I always want to have the yolk intact and stuff. And, you know, it's on the top. I'm not really sure what they call it. I think runny. But you can, you know, mangle it up and do whatever you want with it. But my version is going to be, you know, with all of it intact.